If you're a health coach, a founder, a supplement brand, a gym owner, and you're still posting polished, perfectly lit transformational content with a stock caption underneath it, listen to this. I need you to stop because right now, audiences are actively scrolling past that. They're buying the blood work, they're buying the real walk to the mailbox, they're buying the coach who looks tired on a Tuesday and says so. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, we're Astra Media House, who builds content systems, and we're here to talk about our business, our industry that we're specialized in, which is the health and wellness brands and industry. And honestly, we're here to share with what's working right now, as opposed to the opposite of what used to work like 2 years ago. Let's get into it. My name is Roshan,
My name is Yash.
and this is Astra Media House. Yash, how are you today? How's everything going?
I'm doing good, Roshan. How's it going from your end?
It is going great as it could be.
Sounds good.
How is your how is the World Cup situation going on? Are you glued in? Are you all in front of the TV?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm glued on my seat, but there are like two reasons. One, I'm glued for my work, and one, I'm glued for my World Cup. So like, I have to get like interested in both of those. So I need to make work balance and also my personal time watching sports and games. So yeah, pretty much glued on the chair itself for the whole day.
Wonderful,
How about you?
awesome. Pretty good. Like trying the same balance. The World Cup fever is catching on. Good couple of games, very interesting. I enjoyed the opening day games, and I couldn't watch the entirety games because I was at work, but I was still able to catch some glimpse of it during my lunch break, and also just the highlights after coming back home, just taking a break. But yeah, we're here today. We're here to talk about our industry, what we are, who we are, and what exactly we how exactly we do what we do to help our partners, our clients. So let's get this discussion started. The first thing I want to talk about is the state of the market. Why 2026 feels different. Astra Media House, us, we work with creators, founders, coaches, and wellness companies. You may be wondering, why did we pick this industry? Mainly because of our background. If you've been following us from episode 1, you have definitely gained insight into our background, how we have come from the healthcare industry. We wouldn't say we are pioneers, but we do have the experience and knowledge into what works in that industry. And as we've said continuously through our posts, through our podcast, we are not masters of all trades, but instead we want to be masters of one trade, which is the health and wellness industry, and help creators, influencers, founders, entrepreneurs, new startups, companies who've already been in this space and are looking for help to grow within this space. We are to help them. Yash, your take on that. Anything else to add?
Oh yeah. So yeah, like I really appreciate Roshan the topic we are discussing today. I'm like pretty much excited for this one. So let's say the health and wellness industry is one of the fastest growing industry in the whole world. People are becoming more cautious about fitness, nutrition, mental health, mental wellness, recovery, and whatever related to the healthcare and day to day life. So we are seeing trends like in the market. We are seeing trends like the Japanese walking method, the cold plunge, then breath work, sleep optimization, and stuff like that. What's interesting is that these trends aren't necessarily new. The information already exists. What changed was the way the information was delivered. For an example, let's say like millions of Americans discovered the Japanese walking method through a simple 30-second video explaining how alternating fast and slow walking can improve overall fitness. So
Yeah.
the lesson: people don't consume information, people consume stories, solution, and transformation. So I would like to get a quote here. I would like to give a quote here. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. That's the quote by Mr. Tom. And companies like okay, there is one of the biggest wristband fitness company. I won't take the name. It's like one of the biggest wristband fitness company. They build their brand like talking about recovery, sleep, and performance rather than focusing on the features and stuff like that.
Right.
What do you
Actually, well
think on
said.
this?
Actually, well said. In fact, I think you hit a nerve over there when you mentioned the Japanese walking methodology and cold plunges and things like that. And actually, I want to draw everyone's attention to what the trend is right now. If you pay attention, if you look at what the trend is, audiences aren't using Google anymore to find out how to fix lower back pain or how to improve longevity. What they're doing is they're diving into TikTok search bar or Instagram search bar, watching a 30-second demo from a real person. If your content isn't built to be discovered like a search result, meaning it answers a specific questions in the first 3 seconds, you, my friend, are invisible, no matter how good your editing is. And that is the hook that we are here to deliver. You definitely have the knowledge, but what the audience is looking for is that hook on how they can find the solution rather than going to Google and searching it like it was a couple of years ago. That is what has changed in 2026, and that is how 2026 feels different. Yash, have you ever done that? Have you ever gone to Instagram and tried to find a cooking video on how to bake a cake or, I don't know, air fry something? Have you ever done that?
Oh yes, I did. But here is a catch. I want to ask you. So, Roshan, what you are saying is a 30-second reel or a 30-second shorts or 30-second video is has a more impact than a 30 minutes video. That's what you're talking on.
It's the attention industry. I mean, if you look at it, the two aspects of it. A 30-minute video is not informational, but it's educational. That's a whole different
Okay.
audience you're trying to capture. Someone who wants to learn an art, someone who wants to learn a craft, someone who wants to know how to yoga, for example. Maybe it takes 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever different poses are there. But I need to find a quick fix on, is apple cider good for me? How do I have? Do I need to have apple cider vinegar in the morning for dieting or weight loss or intermittent fasting? What are the best hacks for intermittent fasting? I have done this where before I began my intermittent fasting journey, I was looking for 30-second hooks on what exactly is intermittent fasting. I got my answer. A lot of content creators delivered the exact same punchline. So that gave me a trust validation that yes, it is there. I tried intermittent fasting. It helped me. My overall mind shift, my whole overall day went really well. And when I checked with my physician, there was no harm in it. When I did my physicals, my annual physicals, everything was perfect, no issues and nothing of that sort. It's not that I say you have to be more dependent on these content creators to provide you with info, but find the source of truth and do your research, which is what I did. So I didn't just rely on one video. I relied on multiple things, did my homework, and so on. So if you're looking for informational, then the 30-second hook delivers what you're looking for. If you're looking for educational, something to help you grow, something to guide you, improve your wellness, if there is a professional coach who does it, then yes, a 30-minute video will benefit you. It's not a one size fits all. It's basically choose what fits your need at that time.
Got it. Got it, Roshan.
Diving in, the next one, which we want to talk about is a hook. So you may be wondering right now, you've got this, you're a nutritionist, a dietitian, specialist, or a performance coach, a health and wellness performance coach. You have this tons of experience. You come with this backpack with your knowledge, your creativity, and with all this knowledge, you are stuck on how to deliver the right hook. You are stuck on how to reach the right audience. This, to many, is a roadblock, and that prevents you from posting your content. I want to clear that doubt over there, that is not a content problem. It is not at all an issue with your creativity. It's not at all an issue with what you're bringing in your backpack. But that is a translation problem. Let me tell you what a translation problem is. You bring everything to the table. You bring your tools. You're ready to carve out your next woodwork, but then you don't know where to start. You're ready. You've got the knowledge, the experience. Don't worry about that. That is what Astra Media House is here to do. We want you to bring your content. We want you to get everything done. We are studying the industry. I wouldn't say we are pioneers or we've been here with the right amount of outreach, but you know what? We know how to get our way. We know how to make our way. And that's what we study. In our next segment, I'll definitely tell you how we do it. But I just want to stress on the fact of how we can take care of this biggest translation problem while you focus on the one bigger thing of your product, which is your content creation. Yash, what would you like to say to that?
Yeah, so Roshan, what you're telling is one thing is consistently see in the health and wellness industry, or let's say any industry, is that the business owners have incredible knowledge, incredible passion, incredible ideas. They know their craft, they know their clients, they know what to create, and they know how to create. I mean, what content has to be delivered. But there are some people, what they think is, hey, you know what? What if people judge me? You know, how will I look on the camera? What if people started commenting like negative comments on me, or they started disliking my videos and stuff like that? So, what create content? What others create content, but they don't know what to post, what to structure, how to structure it, basically, how to often we are supposed to post, or the content creator is supposed to post, how to run views into business and stuff like that. The biggest problem isn't lack of expertise. The biggest problem is content delivery, because knowledge locked inside your head doesn't help the people who need it. So, and that's why we Astra Media House is here to take care of those things behind the scenes, behind the screens. And yeah, we're gonna help you frame your framework. You just, as Roshan said, you just focus on the content. Rest everything will be done by Astra Media House.
Well said, Yash. Excellent, excellent point over there. And that leads us to the next segment, which is how do we do what we do? The way we do it, number one, is our answer bank content pillar system. Let me tell you how that works. In our answer bank pillar system, we are building out a bank of real question that your audience is searching for, be it on TikTok, Reddit, YouTube search suggestions, or Instagram accounts. We gather this information and we script it. We, together with you, we script short form videos that are literally direct answers to the questions that people are looking for. This is how you, as a content creator, as a founder, as a startup, as a company in the health and wellness industry, you show up consistently as the trusted answer in your specific lane. Yash, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and here we as Astra Media House, we understand that every client is different. A nutritionist is different from a fitness coach. A fitness coach is different from a wellness clinic, and a wellness clinic is different from a med spa. We clearly understand what content you guys want to deliver. So, which means there is no one size fits all strategy. Again, every brand requires different messaging, different content, different delivery, different audience targeting. One question is we often hear is, do I need to become an influencer? So I guess the answer is no. We need to become a visible, basically, first of all. Your audience doesn't need perfection, but they need the trust. At Astra Media House, we help clients plan content, structure content, record content, edit, distribute content, and analyze content.
True, true. And in fact, that gives me a good segue into our next topic within what we do or how we do is platform specific scripting. As Yash rightly said, we know the difference between a nutritionist, a performance coach, and so on. We also know how to help you in platform specific scripting, be it a script for a TikTok video, a YouTube long form intro, or short video, or even Instagram reels, or even Instagram carousel hooks. We help you, and together with you, we partner to draft these videos while we try to find out what the platform's actual consumption pattern is. As Yash rightly said, it's not a one size fits all script. We work together with you and ensure the script is done well. It meets your need, it meets your business motto, your model, your product that you're actually delivering. At the end of the day, it is your way of communicating, reaching out to your audiences while we help you draft that content. That is what we mean by platform specific scripting, curtailed or tailored to your audiences, keeping in mind what your product is. Before I get to you, Yash, there's another thing I want to add is while we're doing all of this, one of the most important things we do is performance review. You've heard in these previous two items, we talk about how we, work on an answer back with you, and then we talk about platform specific scripting. But on top of all this, we do a performance review with you, wherein every 2 weeks we look at what's actually performing. We meet with you every 2 weeks while we study the data that's been going on for 2 weeks and see what the trend is. It's not just views, but saves, shares, comments, asking questions, what your audience is actually asking you, and how they want to connect with you. These comments, this feedback becomes next week's answer bank content. In short, this is a living system. It's not a static content calendar. It's something we build up for you, your own answer bank, your own research methodology or content delivery system that helps you get better, that helps you deliver better content on your next video, your next reel, your next post, or even your next carousel hook. So all in all, we're not staying the same. And Yash rightly mentioned how we must evolve, how we must get better at what we do. What do you have to say to that,
Exactly.
Yash?
Right. As Roshan mentioned, one of the most important part of our process is reviewing performance. So many people think that the success equals to view, but what I assume, like what I personally think, every content has some or the other reason. Every content is let's say not made for the views, but every content is made for like awareness, to help people to share knowledge, and but that's only one piece of puzzle, I would say. At Astra Media House, we look at research, engagement, watch time, audience growth, share, saves, leads, and appointment request. Because not every video has the same job. As I mentioned, some videos create awareness, some build trust, some generate
Right?
leads, some create authority. During a review meeting, we ask like, what content performed the best, why did it performed well, and what are the analytics behind that? What are the statics? What can we prove? And also, what does the audience want more of from a specific content creator? Content is a long term asset. Every piece of content gives us data, and the data helps us make more smarter decisions. Like earlier we spoke, a 30-second reel that reaches 100,000 local people, let's say in California, and generate three qualified appointments may be more valuable than a video within 100,000 views or on a business impact. Business results matter more than the metrics. What gets measured get improved.
True. Well said. Well said, Yash. Very nicely framed. And on that note, friends, we are towards the end of our episode. Yash, thank you so much for that valuable insight on how we do and basically sharing about our structure. And for our listeners out there, I just want to share Yash is our director of operations and he oversees production. He oversees client delivery. He works with you, with our clients and their teams on helping you deliver content. So Yash is your guy when it comes to delivering consistent content on top of it and very, very engaged. So Yash, a very thoughtful insight.
To every health and wellness professional listening today, your focus should be helping people transforming their life. Focus on your client, focus on your service, focus on your expertise. Let Astra Media House focus on the digital side. Because while we are changing lives through health and wellness, we are making sure the world sees the impact of your creativity. Together, that's how brand grows. Together, that's how built trust is built. Together, that's how content becomes business. And thank you once again, Yash. I'm Yash, signing off from Astra Media House. And also do follow our on Instagram page, that is Astra Media House 1. To visit our YouTube page and like, share, subscribe, Astra Media House. And also we have a podcast on Spotify. Thank you.
And on that note, before we end, if you're a founder, a coach, or a brand in the health and wellness space and you're feeling that disconnect, you know your craft, but the content side feels like a second full time job. That is exactly the conversation you have to start with us at Astra Media House. If this was useful, friends, send it to a founder or coach in your circle who's been meaning to get more consistent with content. Drop a comment. Tell us what's the one piece of health content you've recently seen that actually felt real to you. We're reading every comment, and that comment will be our content for our next week's answer bank question and answers, basically. So do feel free. We read everything that you write, so don't hesitate to write and post. Tell us your feedback. On that note, friends, until next time, stay consistent, stay real. This is Roshan signing off.